What is going on, dreamers? We are live with some Phantasy Star Online. We have quite a few players in the lobby today. We actually had two more, but they're in a game already. We have Luke, we have Zorg? Oh, dope. I don't know if that's a new character. I don't think I've seen Zorg before. We also have Sonic and Biscuit and John. We definitely have some overflow today. Good to see quite a loaded lobby. Hello to everyone in the chat. Sonic, Luke, John. And that's it. Sonic, Luke, and John. Welcome, everyone. Alright. I think we're good, good to go here. Get right into a game. Congrats on your new broadband adapter, Luke. I am using the broadband adapter today as well. So I think that makes, I'm guessing Sonic's probably using his as well. Might have a all BBA team today, I don't know. I don't know what other people are using. Yeah, I was, I tested Out Trigger yesterday with Shu and Flying Head, and it was, ironically, it was working better yesterday. We got a few games in. We had one 3-player, and I played two 2-player games with Shu. Weirdly, I don't know what's up with the timer in the game. When you go into the game, the timer runs down really, really quickly. I didn't even notice it yesterday, but I had this sense in my head that the games were going really quickly. But they're going a lot quicker than they're supposed to. The default is 2 minutes and 40 seconds or something. Which is short in itself, but it's actually running about twice the speed for some reason. I don't know if that's a server thing. Weird, but yeah, the game is definitely in testing right now. There's some bugs to be worked out. But today, when I had gone on, I could not get a single game to start. I tried with every combination of players. There were a few different people testing today. Tried every combination of players. Nothing worked. I tried broadband adapter and modem. Didn't make any difference. The closest I got to a game today was with Shu. It got into the game and then just ended immediately. But Flying Head made a change to the server after yesterday. Or I don't know, it was beginning of today, I don't know. And I think that's what caused the problems today. But hopefully we get that ironed out. For any of you wondering, Out Trigger is not official yet. It will be announced officially once all the bugs are worked out. It's not exactly the most stable game as of right now. Got kicked off the server quite a few times today. Alright, anyway. I don't need any of this. Sell that for some monies. I don't think I need the Vulcan, do I? Pretty sure that's just some random thing I picked up. Random things. Alright. Let's forest warm up. I didn't even notice who made it into the game. John, Biscuit, and Sonic. Guess Luke needs to test out his broadband adapter in a separate game. Let us know how the experience is, Luke. Keep us up to date. No one wants this Masetta? Alright, I'll take it. Extremely fast. All 100 bits. Or megabits, I should say. If it was just 100 bits, that would be pretty slow. That'd be slower than the modem. They're megabits. Well, assuming your ISP is at least 100 megabits per second. Otherwise, you're not getting the full speed. You're underutilizing your broadband adapter. Who are we missing anyway? Biscuit. I don't know where Biscuit is. Oh, I think Biscuit has joined us. I see a blue arrow on the map now. He just likes to take his time. Nice casual forest warm-up. No need to rush. Well, unless you're Sonic, anyway. Remember once hearing about a 10 megabit per second version of the broadband adapter? That would be the LAN adapter. That was that variation that was only released in Japan and only works with a specific web browser. Kind of a weird thing for Sega to release. I don't know what the idea behind that was. Like, let's release, yeah, I think it's the broadband passport. Yeah, let's just release a slower version of the broadband adapter that only works with a web browser. That's a great idea. Okay. Do whatever you like, Sega. I don't know if I assume they must have retailed it for cheaper. Because why would anyone buy that over the broadband adapter if it wasn't cheaper? I don't know if it came first. It's a good question, though. I don't think a whole lot is really known about it, to be honest. Well, I think it was released at the same, yeah, because I think its release coincided with the broadband passport's release, I think. So whenever that was released, guessing that was the release date. I don't know when that was though. But still, I mean, even if it was released first, it's still kind of odd. Because they must have had the broadband adapter in development at the very least. So why are you releasing two different variations of it? I don't know. It's a strange, strange thing. The LAN adapter is actually rarer than the broadband adapter. I'm guessing they probably discontinued it. I wouldn't be surprised after the broadband adapter was released, assuming the LAN adapter was released first. So if you accidentally get a LAN adapter when you were trying to order a broadband adapter, you're a bit lucky because it's quite rare. Hey, Kengani, welcome. PSO sounds are just the best to fall asleep to. Not sure about that. maybe the music, but not so much the guns and the screams of the helpless forest animals. All clear. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's 3 times excellent. I know these wolves, man, they're so savage. So savage. It's crazy how savage they are. Oop. I don't know why I'm trying to hit the button. The bridge is already up. Probably don't need anything in these boxes anyway. But I just like to blow up the boxes. It's fun. Try, mate. I'll take that. I don't know what's up with the PSO streams and 13 viewers. For whatever reason, I frequently seem to have 13 viewers on the PSO streams. I don't know if that's a bad omen or what. have 16 on yours. Oh, yeah, it just went up to 18. Probably takes a bit to refresh the count on the actual video. That's from the Streamlabs widget, so probably takes a bit to update. Hello, not magic user. Welcome. Felipe, welcome. Huge fan. Huge PSO fan? You can't be a huge fan of me. I'm not that great. Let's face it, people just come here to watch the Dreamcast games. They don't come here for me. Nobody likes me. I just get in the way. I should just let you watch the gameplay. Not actually say anything. You're great as well. I'm a fan of your stuff too. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you you enjoy me, even though I'm not quite as enjoyable as PSO. Me and Zorg ran Forest warm-up. Sweet. Already? You guys are quick. It's almost like you guys were running at 100 megabits per second. When would you have a fan in the interior of northern Brazil, a desert with 5,000 inhabitants? Never. Not a lot of Dreamcast fans in Brazil, though. Hardcore in Brazil. Gotta go fast. Yes, indeed. They should have made the broadband adapter blue. I mean, I know it wouldn't have gone with the Dreamcast casing, but Brazil has Tectoy, John. Tectoy is still around, right? Pretty sure they are. The greatest Sega publisher. The most dedicated, I'll give them that. They're not still around? I could have sworn I read something somewhere recently that said they released something new. Hold on. Yeah, they're still around. Wikipedia says founded in 1987. But they're not defunct. Let's see, what is their latest thing on Wikipedia? 2010 to present. Further diversification and stock actions. A strategy of the company has been betting on nostalgia to bring back consoles from the 1980s and 1990s. In 2017, they released the Atari Flashback 7. Additionally, in the June of the same year, it was planned to relaunch the Mega Drive with additional features. End of 2015, Tectoy was selling plug-and-play Master System derivatives. By 2016, the company had sold 8 million of these systems in Brazil. Yeah, they're still around, as far as I can tell. Still doing the same thing, although I guess they've branched off into Atari now. Those traitors. Alright, good job, guys. I got another Vulcan? Just keep picking up Vulcans. I don't want a Vulcan. I got my red handgun, it's a lot better. Alrighty. We go over to Visalia, we can play, or not Visalia, Altamira has Perspective Horizons. Haven't played that in a while. We can do that. If you guys want. I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine with me. Sonic will. Right on, Sonic. Right on. Alright, let's head on over to Altamira. We have 2 out of 3, or 2 out of 4 votes. Well, 3 out of 4, I guess, technically, with me. We don't care what John thinks. John doesn't get a say. He's been outvoted already. He's in anyway. What a sport. Alright, I'm gonna go over to Altamira Block 2. Just so we get all the same players. Oh, Sonic already went to Block 2. He knows the deal. I always go to Block 2, just if there are other players on, I don't want them taking the spots of our existing players, so. Hey, Astrolite. Does that trigger require a patched game or just a Dream Pie? You can use an original disc. The game is not official yet, though, so you have to jump through hoops to actually connect to the server. It's in testing. It does work with the broadband adapter as well, although I haven't successfully gotten a broadband adapter game to work yet. Alright, at the counter. Oh, Luke didn't get in again. I saw him in the lobby. He was ready to join. Luke's not fast enough, man. Even with that broadband adapter, he's just not fast enough. All right, let's see. That was under VR, right? Yeah. You use the Dreamcast keyboard. I do. I don't use it too much when I'm Hey, thank you for the sub. Chef Ben RD. Yeah, I have the Japanese mini skeleton keyboard. I don't use it too much when I'm streaming because most people that are in the game are watching the stream, so I just talk to him that way. 'Cause I'm lazy. Choo-choo rocket, anyone? I love that they just randomly decided to use the choo-choo rocket music there. I mean, this is not an official Sega quest, so... Sega probably wouldn't have done that. Although, for whatever reason, they have the choo-choo rocket music on the disc, so... Hey, Chef Ben RT. Welcome. I still need to get walls like this in my house. I want video walls. I'll play my Dreamcast this way. Ultra widescreen. Surround screen. It's like surround sound, except it's a screen. I'm sure surround screen will become a thing one day. Everyone will have one. PSO is just ahead of its time. Yeah, curved screens. Honestly, don't really get those that much. Don't really get the point. I'm curious if those will still be around years from now. Or if it's just a fad. They've been around for a while. Come on guys, let's get this video up to 9,999 likes. I will send the results to Sega and they will release the Dreamcast 2. I mean, how could they not? It's like one of those petitions, and petitions always work. Dreamcast model too. That's all we need. Just a revised Dreamcast model. A few little improvements here and there. Dreamcast Slim. I'm really curious what Sega would have done for a Dreamcast revision. I'm sure they would have done it. They did it for every previous console, except maybe, no, even the Master System they did as well. SG-1000 maybe not, but pretty much every console had revisions. Although the Saturn one was pretty minor. Although honestly, I like the original Saturn better with the oval buttons. The revision had the round buttons. I like the ovals better. I imagine at the very least, I mean, I don't know if it would have been the second revision of the Dreamcast, but at some point I'm sure they would have bundled the broadband adapter with the Dreamcast. It might have been, they might have waited a few revisions for that though, because not everyone had broadband yet. I think the first time I had broadband was probably around 2000. Not sure the exact year. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess technically there are revisions, but not really. Which is very, very slight revisions. They didn't really change much. To the naked eye, nothing has really changed. Hey, Elk. I didn't get broadband until the PS3 was out. Division 1 got rid of the heat sinks. Who needs heat sinks? The Dreamcast can handle the heat. It's a tough console. I mean, technically they had heat sinks. It just, they had the, what was that, copper heat sinks? Copper tubing. They're more robust heat sinks. Yeah. Wait, where's Biscuit? Biscuit's dead somewhere. I think we should go help Biscuit. Poor Biscuit, no one's paying attention. He dies and no one notices. Where is he? He's way back here? Man, he died a while ago. Where is he? Did he die in the first room? Oh, you took a teleporter. Where's the teleporter? Oh, this thing? Is this a trap room? I don't know if I've ever been in this. Oh, okay. No, it's not a trap. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually gone through this portal before. I hope you've learned your lesson, Biscuit. Don't go through strange portals. Don't accept candy from strangers, and don't go through strange portals. Those are the lessons of the day, kids. Yeah, I got it all under control, Sonic. All under control. At least I think. Hang in there, Biscuit. I'll get to you in a second. Oh, I was too far away to revive him. Okay, I tried. Come on. Finally. Is that the last guy? Nope. Wait, why can I not revive Biscuit? I know I was close enough that time. What is going on? Keep picking up items I don't want. Ah. Oh, that's why I used the... Why am I stuck? Oh, it's boxes. Yeah, I used the wrong thing. I meant to use Moon Atomizer, not Star. There we go, that works better. A lot of stuff in here. Like a treasure room. I like that. Bunch of Xboxes. Dimates. Well, welcome back to the land of the living, Biscuit. Alright, now, how do we get out of here? I'm sure we'll find our way at some point. Bad guy in here. How can we miss this guy? Alright, where is... I don't see anyone on the map. So I don't know... Oh, there they are. Okay, we're going other way. Follow me, Biscuit. Biscuit's still going the other way. I'll wait till he catches up. There we go. On the right track now. Hashtag dolls for Biscuit. Biscuit's lost again. Biscuit, turn around. Look at the map, Biscuit. Biscuit is stopped for a break. He's too tired. There we go. Hello, guys. Is Propeller Arena a game you'd be into playing? I am into playing Propeller Arena. Very good game. Gifts for Biscuit. So generous, John. I don't think Biscuit has enough room in his inventory for all that. Well, I guess you can take the rest back, John. Doesn't look like Biscuit has room for it. Or Sonic, I don't know who donated him. Alright. Phase 1 complete. Propeller Arena is an outstanding game. Too bad it's never been playable online yet. Well, I mean, it was playable in the studio where they developed it. Supposedly there was a video of the developers playing the game online in the studio, which has apparently been lost. I'd like to see that. That'd be cool. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I have a defense material, but I can't use it. Apparently my defense is already maxed out. I will gift it to someone. Put it out here. You, take this. All yours. Man, this guy's really short. He must be a hobbit. Or a child. One of the two. It's Bilbo Baggins. He's taking a break from bowling. Thought for a second you said defense materia. I thought it was the same Final Fantasy VII. I don't get the reference. I'm sure it's an item in Final Fantasy. I've only ever played... Actually, I was going to say I only ever played one Final Fantasy game, but I've actually played two. I played the one on the DS, which was the remake of... I don't know, it was a remake of two games in one, I think. Which I never actually finished. And I very briefly played the Game Boy Final Fantasy Adventure back in the day. Never got very far in it. One of these days, there are gonna be some dragoons flying above the water over here. This is the Panzer Dragoon stage. Materia are a ton of items you find in the game that you equip to slots in armor and weapons. They give you buffs and access to special spells, techniques, and summons. Yeah, so it's like the like these things. When you have slots in your armor, you can equip things to give you different boosts and buffs. I'm getting a bit surrounded here. What the crap? Is there no one else to pick on? Jeez, what did I do to you guys? Am I getting the VMU Pro? I am not. I mean, not unless it's really cheap. I already have a nice collection of VMUs. Not really too interested in them newfangled VMUs. especially if they're $150 plus. I won't spend $150 on a controller, never mind a memory card. They actually say the price of that yet? I know they were putting up pre-orders. I think did they do pre-orders on the 15th? So I guess maybe they announced the price. I didn't notice. Oh, is it actually $80? That's actually not that bad. I mean, it's still up there, but it's a lot better than the VM2. Is that like a early bird price promotion thing? Or is that supposed to be the actual price permanently? Waiting for Chinese people to reverse engineer and sell the same thing on AliExpress. They haven't done it with the VM2 yet, as far as I know. What's a better $80 purchase, a VMU Pro or Mario Kart World? Oh man. Gaming's getting too expensive. But I like retro gaming. A lot cheaper. I mean, I rarely have any interest in buying games on launch. I mean, I have on rare occasions. But for the most part, I am perfectly fine with waiting 5 years when the price is in the clearance bargain bin. I mean, if it's an online game, I guess I kind of get it, because, you know, you're gonna lose a lot of the player base if you wait that long. But as far as offline games, like, I have no problem waiting. Collecting games on PS3 because they still have the game on disc. Yeah. You'll be waiting a lot longer than that for a slim chance at seeing first party Nintendo game like Mario Kart on clearance. Yeah, Nintendo games do tend to hold their value very well. Honestly, though, when it comes to Mario Kart, it's like I'm not that impressed with the new Mario Kart games. I mean, they're Mario Kart. I don't think they've ever added that much that makes me really want to go out and get the latest one. I mean, I have Mario Kart 8. It's very good. But, I don't know. Mario Kart World looks good. If I'm gonna play Mario Kart, I really don't care which version I play. They're all fun. Also, speaking of Mario Kart, apparently the original, I don't know why I'm saying original, but Mario Kart 64 has been reverse engineered So the source code is available, which means it can now be ported to Dreamcast. Apparently someone's already looking into it. So I think it's the same guy that did Doom 64 port to Dreamcast. So we could very well have Mario Kart on Dreamcast very soon. Would love to see that too, because like the Doom 64 port, there were a lot of enhancements added to it as well, so it's like the definitive version of the game, which is cool. And if they add online multiplayer, oh man, I will be on that. And Mario Kart 64 is not my favorite Mario Kart game. I know I just said earlier I didn't care what Mario Kart game I played, but it's good. I would definitely like to see Dreamcast port. I'm actually a very good Mario Kart player. There's not too many games I can say I'm really, really good at, but Mario Kart is one of those games. Anytime I play Mario Kart against anyone, it's gonna sound like I'm bragging, but I never lose. It's just a true statement. I am pretty good at Ooga Booga Jen. I do drift. I drift very, very much. Mario Party 4 was just decompiled too, so GameCube games like that might be possible on Dreamcast. That would be pretty crazy. You're saying Switch 2 cartridges might just work like a key to let you download the game, kind of like how it works with PS5 and Series X. That'd be kind of lousy. But I mean, I think it's pretty inevitable that physical games are gonna go away at some point. It's just the way it's going. So. But if I'm gonna buy digital games, I much prefer to buy them on PC. On Steam, more specifically. Because Steam is great when it comes to digital games. They're very... I mean, it's completely up to the publisher if they want to even put any DRM in it. So there are a lot of games on Steam that you can literally just download it, copy the files to another computer and run it. You don't even need to sign into Steam or have Steam installed. Which is nice. So if you want a physical copy of a Steam game, a lot of the times you can do it. Just burn it to a disc. There you go. There's your physical copy. Driving Strikers is one of those games. You buy the Steam version of that. No DRM. No, I've never used the Epic Store. I have no interest. They can throw all the free games they want at me. I'm just not interested. I don't need another storefront. I'm fine with Steam. I'd rather keep all my stuff in one place, and I trust Steam because they've been around for decades. I guess 2 decades at this point. Valve's a good company. I don't think Valve has ever done anything that made anyone hate them. Which is hard for a lot of companies to say. Except maybe not releasing Half-Life 3 sooner. Well, there was a rumor recently that apparently Half-Life 3 is currently almost finished and playable, I guess? I don't know how true that is. We'll see what happens. GOG's nice too. Yeah, I do have some games on GOG. It's not as convenient though. I mean, I guess they do have the client you can install games from. I don't know, I just like having everything on Steam. It's nice having it all on one platform. But GOG has some nice older games which obviously you can't get on Steam. Point and click adventures, stuff like that. And they update the games to work on modern PCs, which is nice. I did install a third-party client on my Steam Deck that lets you install GOG games on it a little bit easier, which works. You can even add the shortcut to the Steam menu and everything. The only Steam fail was the Steam Machine's otherwise really great company. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried that again though, now that the Steam Deck is becoming a pretty big hit for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a consoleized version of that. Because why not? They already have the platform. Been following Tyler McIver's channel about Half-Life 3. I've not heard of that channel. Worst thing I can think of is the Steam controller. Yeah, they don't. I don't think they sell that anymore, right? I'm pretty sure they discontinued that. I had no interest in it because it had no analog sticks. I do not want to use trackpads. I'm sorry. Not a replacement for analog sticks. I don't even like using them on the Steam Deck. They do let you use those if you want instead of the analog sticks. I mean, it's good for cursor controls for a mouse, but not for actually controlling the game like with analog sticks. Can't do that. I need a physical stick to move around. Yeah, I love my Steam Deck, Felipe. Best purchase I have made in recent years, gaming-wise. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, are we lost? It always tends to happen at the end of Perspective Horizons. How did Sonic find it? Where is Sonic? What color is Sonic? Sonic is red, which is blasphemy, but whatever. Down here? Yeah. Of course we passed it. Still interested in getting a Steam Deck now. Not sure to push the button on getting it yet. I mean, it might be wise to wait because I'm sure they're going to come out with the Steam Deck 2 within the next year or so, I would imagine. Which I will be getting day one, most likely. And that's kind of the great thing. I must have got turned around again. It's kind of the great thing about it, is you don't have to worry about backwards compatibility. It's a PC. It's going to work with all of your games from the last 20 plus years. That's one thing I'm kind of getting tired of when it comes to standard consoles. Nintendo and PlayStation, Xbox. And Xbox has at least tried to do backwards compatibility, but it's still not 100% backwards compatible. You can't just run all your old games on it. The only platform that you can do that on is a PC. You can take a disc from the 1990s, put it in your computer, and there's a good chance it's going to run. I mean, maybe you'll need to patch it, but it'll work. I don't want to have to worry about my older games or my current games working on the latest console that's released. Getting kind of tired of it. Hope it runs. I mean, for the most part, I'll take a God hand, I guess. For the most part, you can get pretty much any game to run on a PC. Heck, you can get console games to run on a PC. PC just runs everything. Yes, hashtag PC Master Race. But the crazy thing is, I've never been like huge into PC gaming. I mean, I've primarily been a console gamer, but I've always had games on PC. It's kind of not quite 50-50, but maybe like 30% PC and 70% console. But as soon as I got a Steam Deck, that's the brilliant thing about it. Like, it really got me into PC gaming, because now I can have a game on my PC and I can bring it with me. I can plug it into a TV and play it like a console. It allows me to bring my games anywhere, which is awesome. Absolutely brilliant idea on Valve's part. Anyway, I think it's time for some TTF. Hey, Smokey. These problems would not exist if Sega released Dreamcast 2 with backwards compatibility with Dreamcast and Saturn games. If they had come out of the gate with Saturn backwards compatibility on the Dreamcast, I think it would have done a lot better. People would have felt a little bit less ripped off. But it is what it is. Surprising amount of Sega's pre-Steam PC games work perfectly on Windows 10. I have Virtual on for PC, the original disc from must have been mid-90s. I actually found it at a junkyard. Well, more specifically, it was like the swap shop at the junkyard, where people put stuff that they don't really want to throw away, but they don't want either. Actually, it was Virtual on, and I think it was another one too. So I grabbed them. Good deal. And I believe it worked when I put it in my modern computer. It did play. See, case in point. Hey, Luke's in the game this time. Sweet. Luke is a C mode pro now. I gotta get back into challenge mode too. I always forget about it. I forget it's a thing that exists. I remember assuming as a kid that the cartridge slot on the Saturn was for Genesis backwards compatibility. If only. Someone did, I'm pretty sure someone modded Saturn to play Genesis games at some point. Wait, what's... Hold on. There's a different category here that I've not seen before. Wasn't a story one here before. What is this? Oh, that's right too. These were those... I forget what these were. I saw a post on Dreamcast talk about this. A bunch of quests from something. What are these from? Yeah, story quests. I'm gonna try those at some point. But we're gonna stick with TTF at some point. For the moment, not at some point. Alright. We're sticking with the current plan, but I gotta try those out. That's a lot of new quests. I should have made it do both extra RAM for Saturn games, but also for Genesis and 32X cards. Yeah, maybe next week we'll try those out, Biscuit. I may forget though. You can remind me. I'm receiving messages. I'm gonna die because I'm checking my email in the middle of a quest. Sir Test-A-Lot. Government quest. Freshly ported from Blueburst to Dreamcast. Oh, that must be Aileron Ives. Hey Aileron. Oh, so it's Blueburst quests. That's very cool. Or I don't know if he just meant that one quest. Or if they all are from Blueburst. That's very cool. Always cool to see new quests, which we don't get very often. Remind PC by shouting at him. All caps. I think I remember the Saturn had either the Genesis's sound chip or CPU in it. Sega might have considered Genesis backwards compatibility early on. The Saturn had every chip. They just took a whole bunch of chips and just threw them all in there. Saturn chips, SG-1000 chips, Genesis chips, whatever. It's got all the chips. Don't lie, Biscuit. It had all the chips. even had Doritos in there. I'm sure someone's Saturn had Doritos in it. Fell into the cartridge slot. Check my email again. It's alright, the dragon's under the ground, I can do that. All 15 are from Blueburst. Sweet. That's cool. I've never played Blueburst, so it's all new to me. Yes, that is true, Ross. The VMU does indeed have a potato chip in it. I do hope someone that worked on that VMU Pro did a play on that and named the chip inside a Dorito. That'd be fantastic. Open it up, there's a chip that says Dorito on it. We'll all start eating VMU units. Probably not advised. Blue Burst via fan-made servers was my first PSO experience. Yeah, never had any interest in playing PSO on anything but Dreamcast. It's the way it's meant to be played. On the story quests, all Blue Burst, or some, all of them, apparently. Apparently all of them. So who needs to play Blue Burst anymore? We have all the quests on here. Oh, you mean, are they all of the quests that are available on Blue Burst? I do not know. Maybe Aileron will answer your question via email. Via PSO mail. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't include every custom quest made for Blue Burst, because I'm sure there are custom quests for it. As far as official story quests, I'm sure that's probably all of them. There are 15, so that's quite a few. We have received PSO mail, guys. Sega made additional story quests for episode 2 and 4, but of course Dreamcast can't use those. So I guess all the ones from the main Blue Burst game, but not episode 2 and 4. There you go. Blue Burst episode 3. I don't know what it is technically. It's episode 10. 10th episode. Season 2, episode 3. Okay. This guy is in the doorway. Blue Burst is an enhanced version of episode 1 and 2 plus episode 4. Episode 3 was GameCube exclusive. There we go. So it's all the story quests from Blue Burst episode 1. Oh, we may have received additional information. Even making these work on Dreamcast required some artistic license to fit within Dreamcast limitations. Hey, I'll take it. Very cool stuff. I'm curious now. Do any of those quests use the additional areas, like the battle and or the ruins and the not the ruins, the temple and the spaceship? That'd be cool, because I've wanted to see more areas that use those, or more quests that use those. Where's everyone? There they are. Anybody seen Red Rico? Nope, haven't seen her around. She's always getting lost. Elrond's gonna get me killed. It's fine. If I die, I die. Nah, just an expanded version of the story from offline free play, Forest Ruins. Got it. Well, I would like to formally request a new quest other than Perspective Horizons that uses the spaceship and or the temple. That'd be quite cool. There was a server message that popped up on the screen there for a second. Did not see it because I was in the cutscene. Kickball championship quest. Yeah, we need a quest that uses the tight yoke. I knew it. She's trying to get me killed. Yeah, we need a quest that uses the PSO soccer ball. I want to play soccer in the temple. Let's do that. Temple soccer. Yeah, I think maybe what we'll do is, starting next week, we can do one of those quests every week. Play through the entire story. Seems like a good plan. Yes, seat indeed, Sonic. Seat indeed. If there's any text, read it out. I can try. My inbox is just blowing up. Blowing up with fan mail. Sadly, the story quests have no ghost poetry. 0 out of 10 would not play again. Oh, forget it then. We're not playing those. 0 out of 10 IGN. It's just not a quest without a rhyming ghost. Or a poetic ghost. Hey, Luke. I know you got a broadband adapter, but you can't just skip ahead of the cutscene. Luke's going so fast that he's just blazing through the cutscenes. Well, apparently your broadband adapter is faster than mine, Luke. You get the special enhanced Japanese version. The 2025 edition. Probably one of those black market broadband adapters. Luke bought it from some guy in an alley, Tokyo. The shady side of Tokyo. It was attached to a console. Oh, does that mean you got a bargain on it? That's how you get the bargain. Yeah, so you gotta find a broadband adapter already attached to a Dreamcast. The seller doesn't know it's there. I mean, you need to have a keen eye to know it's there. Doesn't look much different than the modem. Just has slightly different wording on that port. Instead of line, it says LAN. Sticker looks different too. 5,000 yen. What is that? What is that in other dollars? 34 bucks. Ooh, nice. Nice. That's extremely yellowed. Well, you can fix that. I'll check my my email. Walloped 404 cutscene not found. My first broadband adapter that I got was attached to a console. I got it on eBay for, I think it was 40 bucks. But it came with, I think, 2 or 3 controllers. Came with a VMU. It came with a game. I think it came with a couple loose games as well. So that was a very good deal. I think I got a second one that was about 30 bucks as well. And that one I gave to Luke Kazad. Not Luke, the scooter Luke, the other Luke. Yeah, I mean, I'll take a yellowed broadband adapter for 34 bucks any day. Any day of the week. You could just say it's limited edition. The limited edition gold broadband adapter. It's even rarer. I've seen Dreamcasts on eBay that are so yellowed that they actually do look like they're gold. Pretty crazy. How do they even get that yellow? That's what I want to know. They just leave it out on their porch for 2 decades? Window in the attic? Possibly. But like, one of the ones I saw was very evenly yellowed, like all around the console. If it's just sitting in a window, it's only going to get yellowed on one side. It'll be pretty uneven usually. So, I don't know. They did something special with that one. Super happy I managed to find one at a good price. It's the only broadband adapter I saw there too. Nice. So you didn't see any loose ones then, huh? Interesting. No one just selling one outright. Kind of surprising because they're actually they're a lot more common in Japan than they are in the US. Certainly a lot more common than they are in Europe, that's for sure. Since they were never released there. There are a lot of retro game shops around where you were, Luke? I saw one US one in my life. Nearly 10 years ago. Yeah, I have the one I have is the US version. Or I guess North American technically. I'm sure they had them in Canada. The fun fact, the modem from Canada actually is unique because it has a sticker with the Canadian flag on it. I had one at one point. I don't think I still have it. I did have one. You know what? I might have kept it. I have a drawer full of modems. Because of course I do. Yeah, it was I got that on eBay. I don't even think I bought it from a Canadian seller either. It came from the US. I think it was attached to a Dreamcast, or maybe I bought it separate. So at one point I did buy a lot of modems. And one of them was the Canadian one. Biscuit can't move. I blame Luke. Luke's probably going so fast that Biscuit can't move anymore. He sucked all of the speed out of Biscuit. I want that Canadian modem. Trade. I mean, I imagine you can probably get one if you order a Dreamcast from Canada. Unless they imported it. I need to check and see if I still have that. I don't think I would have gotten rid of it. Just because it's unique. Man, Fouls did not stand a chance. Poor guy. Look at those heroes. The best of the heroes. We get any level ups today? Didn't even notice. Someone must have leveled up, surely. I like how the map has just question mark on the top left. Oh, Biscuit did. Congrats, Biscuit. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Who knows where this is? Ooh, Luke's 1,000 points off. Now that you got that broadband adapter, Luke, you're gonna level up faster. That's how it works. The XP comes in faster. Alright. Turn this in. Stop talking to Sonic. You're talking to me now. $10,000 Meseta. Probably buy a broadband adapter with that. Did you check, Luke, when you bought yours? Did they accept Meseta there? Do you take Meseta? You got plenty of it. 487,653 Meseta. It's a bargain. Get me a broadband adapter for that. Alright. That's gonna do it for today's live stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I need to check what tomorrow's game is. I think... Let's see, hold on. We're doing World Series Baseball for tomorrow's Game Night UK, so I might stream that. I haven't streamed World Series Baseball in a while. I might do that, we'll see. But yeah, that is gonna be it for today, so thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for playing. Thanks for hanging out. And until next time, keep on dreaming.